Hello, everybody, and welcome to Patch Notes. This is our monthly show dedicated to you, the community. It's a way for us to talk about all the different updates that we've had going on at Twitch. This will absolutely be a great show for streamers out there who want to know any updates that we have to product or our policy choices, but also it's a really great way for you to ask questions live and talk to us. We will have people who work on the product and decision making here, and let's have a conversation. My name is Mary. I head the community team at Twitch, and it's my honor and pleasure to talk to you about all the updates we have going on this month. And I am delighted to be joined by Zach Ryan. Thank you so much for being here, dude.
Hey, thank you, Mary. Nice to see you. I see you every day, but it's nice to see you today. Especially to talk about patch notes. You and I don't get to host the show very often anymore, so it's nice when we get an opportunity to, pal around live on stream.
I agree. I'm sure many of you are familiar with seeing Dan Clancy, our CEO. He is traveling. It is a busy time, and so we still have lots of really great updates, plus awesome execs to talk to you directly about stuff that we have going on behind the scenes. So it'll still be a pretty good show, even with just us two. So take it easy on us. Never forget that a huge portion of the show is Q&A. So you can use !ask in your chat questions. That helps us find them. As you guys can see, chat goes pretty quickly during the show. So it's always helpful if you just put !ask in your chat before your question. That way we can find it. And we usually answer all the questions at the end of the show. It allows us to get through everything that we really want to make sure we get through for you guys. So please put it in chat, and just be patient. We'll throw it in a doc, and we will get to it as we get in. And that's my big pitch for Q&A. I did my best.
You did great. As far as pitches go, I thought it was a really solid one. So well done.
Thank you.
Mary,
DJ
what
Music Live. Sorry, I was just going to say, I see someone in chat already. DJ Music Live said, 2K streaming not working. I have settings. We actually have a section in the show to talk to you about that. So just hold tight. I think we will probably talk to you about maybe your issue. We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready, Zach.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it's been a while since you've been on the show. I was just wondering what you've been up to, where you've been, what you've been doing.
As usual, I am streaming every Monday, and I'm in my personal time, I'm playing Claire Obscure. I just got to Act 3. It's crazy. When I'm streaming, I'm usually playing indie games. So yeah, Peak has been really interesting to me. I think that game is awesome. What about you?
Oh, yeah, I've been playing Donkey Kong, which is fun.
Some people, that's divisive. Some people don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's okay. Like, we're not going to get into it on the show, but I think I don't think
you heard it here, folks. It's okay.
10 out of 10 masterpiece that everybody thinks that it is. I think it's good. It's a good game. I'm having more fun with Pikmin 4, which I've been revisiting lately. Pikmin is
I love Pikmin
incredible.
4.
Yeah, so I've been doing a little bit of that. And then otherwise, just hanging around, just doing my thing. So you shamed me earlier about not streaming.
I did.
You're not streaming. Was rude, but I've been thinking about it. I've been kicking around the idea.
It is rude that you're
doing a little more, doing a little more streaming. So more on that, maybe at a later date. Are you ready to start today's show, or what? Are you ready to talk about what do we got on the roster today? Monetization for everybody. Clips.
We
some
have
2K streaming stuff.
It's cool, right?
Like right at the top. Yeah.
You are. You're giving it away, but I think that's fine. Some teasers for what we're going to talk about. Crystal Cat, happy birthday. Let's get into
Crystal
this
Cat
episode.
Says,
Crystal
today
Cat.
My birthday. Crystal Cat, happy birthday.
My birthday.
Today my birthday.
Today my birthday. Well, let's get into it. To do this, we will probably need one of our favorites. He has also not been on the show for a hot minute, but that's why it makes it so fun to have him on. Everyone, please welcome back Mike Minton. We also call him Mikey Minton. Money Mike.
I've never. Hey, Mike, I just want to make this clear right from the jump. I've never called you Mikey. So
well, I appreciate
that
there.
Zach.
So excited to be back. I know it takes Dan going out of town to get the invite, but it's always so validating to be back here on the show.
Minton, you're our second place trophy, and we just adore having you on this show when Dan is not here. But I'm actually really glad that you're on the show because we have to talk about your new title. You have got a new title since the last time you were on the show. Please tell us what your fancy new title is and what it means.
Yeah, so people know me for the last, 9 years now as really the Money Mike guy. And now my role has expanded a bit, so responsible for all of the product on Twitch in terms of engagement, growth, monetization. This has been happening for a few months now, and Dan, made the decision that he wanted me to be the chief product officer and anointed me with that title, and here we are.
Great. I'm glad that you were bullied into changing your title, but good that we at least have an official update that your title has changed. So good to know as we continue to change titles and things evolve around here. This is probably the best place for you to at least learn about it and learn a little bit about why we make the choices we do. And with that, we should probably get into some of the subject matter of why we're here.
Yeah, Mike, before we jump into that, I just want to say I'm glad that you got this new title and this new role. I will say that Product Mike does not have the same ring to it as Money Mike.
It's true.
And I wonder if that's something that you considered before you accepted the role.
Yeah,
I digress.
I did consider it, but just like saying more about it, like we are very much an integrated product experience, right? And so maybe the most specific example, if you think about it, like I've spent a lot of time, convincing streamers that ads are good and they're good for them, and streamers have been running more ads. Well, there's the other side of that conversation, which is how do ads impact my growth and my viewership and my engagement? So it puts me now in a position where these trade-offs are very real. I can't just be happy driving more money for streamers. I have to also be as passionate and excited and accountable for driving growth and engagement for streamers. So I think it intended to help speed up our decision making and move faster as it relates to helping streamers.
Yeah, and I mean you can't, product monetization, you can't have one without the other. I think it's a nice little fit. So, Mike, earlier this year, this is a hard left for you. In Dan's open letter, he talked about how to access monetization tools and how that will change moving forward. Today, you're here to talk to us a little bit more about that. So can you tell us a little bit about monetization for all?
Yeah, for sure. We absolutely, we're set out. We've historically, go all the way back to launching the affiliate program years and years ago. It's been our vision to really bring all these tools to streamers very early in their journey. Took us a while to get to the monetization for all and expanding it. But when you think about, monetization, channel points, these tools are all about community building. And I've said this many, many, many times over the years, like your subscription is the foundation of your community, right? It's where you upload your emotes. It's your language of the community. People are subscribing to support you, but they're also identifying themselves as a community member. They have a badge. They're using the language, etc. So this was all really about helping help streamers build their community sooner. And then, we also, the other part of that in the monetization for all was rethinking a bit how our affiliate criteria was set in terms of making sure that more streamers can access affiliates sooner.
Right on. Go ahead, Mary.
Oh, I was just going to say, so following up on that, what monetization tools are we opening up to all streamers?
Yeah, we are, of course, bits are the beginning of that. I want to support you on a daily basis. I may want to cheer and support you. Now, of course, we have power-ups and combos. Subscriptions, as I said, are really kind of the heart of the community as it relates to support. And then gift subs and channel points, where, channel points, great way to help build affinity to your channel, helping people that are there every day unlock rewards, fun ways to engage as a content creator. So that's really once you complete your onboarding, if you say you want access to these tools, then you'll be able to use bits, subs, and channel points.
Mike, when can community members start using these tools?
Right after they sign up. So there's a short onboarding flow to be able to access the tools. You complete that, and then the other thing that comes with that and sorry, in terms of access, yes, right after you go through the onboarding floor. But importantly, what date, Mike? We'll be we'll be rolling this out over the course, starting next July 28th. I don't know if that's Monday, but basically it's July 28th, and we're starting with US-based streamers, so they'll be able to gain access. And then the other thing that we haven't talked about is that goes with that is the spendable balance piece, which you do have to be an affiliate to get paid out, but you can choose to use your accrued balance in order to, for example, buy gift subs for your community, subscribe to other streamers. That's available initially. And then going back to the rollout of Monetization for All, it will be US based, and then we'll continue rolling it out across the globe through the course of the remainder of the year.
Cool. And when we're talking about spendable balance, because it is new and some people are still like not really sure what it is, just to reiterate, you can spend it until you meet the minimum the minimum payment threshold, or if you have not yet reached affiliate status. Is that correct?
Right. So it's completely optional. And so either whether you're an affiliate or not yet an affiliate, if you've had a few gift subs or some bits, you have some you are then able to spend your share of that on Twitch right away. You don't have to be an affiliate to access it, but it's completely optional. So if you want to save the money and wait until you hit your payout threshold as an affiliate, that's fine too. Affiliate, it's still wrong, even with the new criteria. It's an accomplishment to hit that mark and be recognized as an affiliate, and then earn the $50 to get paid out. It's very, of course, validating to get that first payout, right? People are actually supporting you using their wallet. It's incredible. But what this does, if you choose, you can spend the balance, like I said, to network, to do whatever you may want to do in terms of paying back your community, or again, networking with other streamers, or you can hold on to that and get your first payout faster as an affiliate. Might be the other way to think about it. So totally up to you. Choose your own adventure.
Cool.
You're talking a lot about affiliates, and we kind of briefly mentioned some new affiliate criteria that I want to get to. But first, I want to say to 304 Glitch in the chat, who says they're not going to read chat's questions, so don't bother. False. Please use !ask to ask questions to us, and we will address those in a full Q&A segment at the end of the show. Welcome to Patch Notes. I assume this is your first episode. Mike, you also mentioned that we are updating the criteria for becoming an affiliate. So please, Dan talked about this at TwitchCon in Rotterdam, but if you could reiterate and tell us what is changing in the affiliate program for like our friend 304 Glitch, who maybe didn't see that. So
for sure. So let's talk about what problems we were solving in terms of the feedback we heard from creators that caused us to think, well, maybe we should make an adjustment here. So really kind of three main things. One is some streamers felt penalized for streaming more. They had some days they had great streams, or maybe they picked a good time or a good game and they were, above their 3 CCB. Maybe they're, seeing 5-6 people, but then they had another day, or they streamed 4 more days and it fell below. And it felt like it was very penalizing to stream more often if you wanted to. And because the way we used to do it was an average CCB. So we decided to then change that criteria to 4 days. So pick your best 4 days. Now that solved that problem. The other thing we heard is if you're, maybe you're just getting started, 7 days can be a lot in the early journey, and you're really trying to get that affiliate, especially if you're, gaming is often easier. Like you can just sit down and play a game day after day after day. If you're creating other types of content, maybe you're a musician, maybe you're doing just chatting, it can be hard to stream 7 days, or you just don't have time. You have jobs and lives and all that good stuff. So we changed that criteria, reduced it down to 4 days to make it more accessible, so that if you're not streaming as often, you can still achieve that criteria. And then similarly, the 8 hours going to 4 hours just aligns with that in terms of potential time. And then cut the followers down a bit. Again, just making sure that we still held a bar that we think is important as it relates to consistency, as we think it's important in terms of the marks that we're looking for and building a community through the follower count, and then making some adjustments here so that it was more accessible, particularly for streamers that are streaming other types of content besides gaming. And so far, it's been working really well. We are seeing more streamers or more people reach affiliate, which has been great. And so that's been another important part of this overall, like making the tools accessible to more streamers, making affiliate more accessible, and then the spendable balance that goes with that.
That makes sense. Now, when we're talking about hitting affiliate, a lot of the reasons people did want to hit affiliate, and I think one of the impetuses of your changes was, listen, people wanted to hit affiliate so they could start to monetize. And so you've been altering this concept to open it up, right? Monetization for all. Can you give us more insight into the roadmap or updates to speak to?
Yeah, well, as I touched on earlier, we're a global community. We are starting with rolling this out to the U.S. There's a lot of reasons for that. It's often convenient from a just perspective of language and barriers and the things that we need to solve to roll out something this complex. It makes it easier for us to make sure it's working correctly, get the right feedback, action that feedback. Some of it also relates to things that are out of our control in terms of partners that we have that help us in terms of both, paying out streamers, et cetera, and all the things that are behind the scenes as it relates to, the monetization program. So part of that is solving for those. But anyway, we're going to roll that out, the tools globally through the rest of the year. And then the spendable balance right now, it's limited to bits and gift subs, but we really want to get that to a point where you can buy regular subscriptions, recurring subscriptions. Maybe you want to buy Turbo. That could be great. So that'll be coming soon as well. I don't have a date for those yet, but we're actively working on making sure we can get this out for everybody across the globe, and then increasing the making it so spendable balance is actually more useful in terms of things you may want to buy on Twitch.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Mike, you mentioned, folks sending in their feedback. This is a great opportunity to promote user voice, which Patch Notes viewers will know that we do often on this show. But if you have feedback about any of this stuff, as I see some chatters in chat today have quite a bit of feedback, we encourage you to head over to user voice. That is something that is a tool that we use to collate feedback and find out what the community is saying about our policy and product changes. Mike, we are going to talk about some other topics, but folks, I'm seeing some questions for you. So later in the show, we'd love to have you back on to address some of these questions and also talk about some of the other stuff that we're talking about in the rest of the show. So we bid you adieu, awesome. But we'll see you soon.
All right. Look forward to coming back.
All right, buddy. See ya. Mary,
I'm still going to call him Money Mike. I just want to.
Okay.
I just think it's wrong to change someone's nickname.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay.
Solidarity with you on that, Mary. You and I, I don't think anybody's going to be with product Mike. Just doesn't sound as fun. We love an alliteration on Patch Notes. I really tried to change the name of the show to Patch Potes, but nobody wanted that. It wouldn't be an episode of Patch Notes if we didn't talk about clips. So yes, let's talk about clips. Specifically today, We're talking about subfeeds and sort of the ways that we're introducing less disruptive clipping. Mary, do you want to talk to us a little bit about what is changing to subfeeds?
Yes, we're going to continue to talk to you about clips a lot because we have a lot of value and interest in clips this year. So we're going to talk about rolling out subfeeds to the clips feed on mobile app to both iOS and Android. Update your app to see a personalized mix of subfeeds at the top of your clips feed. Simply click on a subfeed to filter your feed, and then you can hit view only the clips of that specific category. You can tailor it to your interests and your preferences. So this is a new update specifically for people who are interested in watching more clips-based content on the app.
More short form stuff is exciting on the app. We also have this is actually really cool. We've been experimenting with less disruptive clipping for a little bit, and this less disruptive clipping flow will give you an easier way to clip without missing a second of the streams that you're watching. So with the new clipping flow, once you've clipped a moment from stream, an overlay editor will pop up on the same tab as your stream. You can see that over here. Which direction am I pointing? This way?
I don't know.
An overlay editor will pop up on the same tab, and this allows you to clip while simultaneously watching the stream, just for like a more seamless clipping experience. This is rolling out over the course of the next month. So it'll be easier for you to watch and easier for you to make clips of your favorite streamers, which I think is very cool. I like this idea of not missing something because you're creating, clips for somebody that you enjoy participating in their stream.
Yeah.
I think this is great.
It's also like completely as a result of feedback we got from people who are like, I love clipping, but my problem is that it opens up a new tab. So if something really interesting happens, I don't really want to like clip and then spend a couple minutes clipping while I'm actually missing the content of the stream of something that I might miss. Also, what always ends up happening to me is like I clip and then 2 seconds later, a better clip actually happens. So when it opens up in the window, I can continue to watch and see if I want to actually update my clip to a better version of the same clip. And I've done that a couple times. So
Yeah.
that was definitely based off of user feedback. So thank you for the feedback and letting that be a better system. We're going to continue to iterate on clipping and making it less invasive and easier, not just to make the clip, but to edit the clip, make it better, easier for you to convert it into a vertical clip, which makes more sense when you share it to different platforms. So all of that is something we're going to continue to iterate on this year. So you can expect probably more clip updates throughout the year, but that's a big one.
Yeah, I see folks in the chat. Crystal XO says loving the new clipping feature. Lostlo says the new clipping is so much nicer and easier. I've been really loving it. Nice to know that these changes are resonating with the community. So that's
Prove
awesome.
it, clip it.
Prove
clip
it
this channel.
And clip it. And
clip me
also,
saying that then if you like it so much.
If you user voice also for kudos if you want to send through things that you like about the products, if there's updates and changes that you're really into, let us know there as well. In fact, why don't I drop the user voice link right here in chat for y'all. Okay, next up we're going to talk, you just briefly mentioned this, but we do want to talk a little bit about vertical video and dual format streaming. Yeah, Mary, why don't you tell us what's going on with vertical video?
Sure. So you've probably heard us announce our plans to bring vertical video and dual format streaming to Twitch. We announced it at TwitchCon Rotterdam earlier this year. But if you did miss it, we're planning on updates for mobile to make sure your viewers get the best possible viewing experience, no matter what type of screen they're watching on. So to get your streams looking better on smaller devices, we're planning to roll out dual forming streaming and vertical video on mobile this year. Look at that. As you can see from this handy dandy visual example, you're getting pretty much the same experience, but it really helps you to better understand the fact that they are both happening live at the same time. With dual format streaming, streamers use enhanced broadcasting. You do need to use enhanced broadcasting for this to work. On desktop, we'll be able to give us both horizontal and vertical layout at the same time. So here's a good example of it. Some of the things I really like is the chat layout over top of the streamer. I think that makes a lot of sense and allows you to have a better viewing experience on your phone while you can still participate in chat, which I think is essential to at least like our Twitch experience, right? Like you can't just watch the stream. You really want to like participate and be involved in what's going on. So the overlay is pretty clutch and will be a part of the dual format streaming.
Yeah, people want to know what the latest is. We're getting ready to start doing some early testing, starting with a limited alpha test. This is a technical alpha. The goal of the technical alpha is to help us learn more about the minimal system requirements needed in the appropriate codecs and quality variant mix to support like a really great dual format stream. We don't have all the answers yet, so users in the technical alpha will help to give us feedback on any imperfections in their stream experience while we work on the back end to fine-tune the requirements.
Yeah, and I think like, oh, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that also during this alpha, there's probably some viewer-facing features that may not be available when watching in the new vertical view. But viewers will be able to tap a button and switch back to classic view and access all their favorite features during this testing period. As you can see here, this sparkly little classic view button will allow you to do so.
And understand, like, because we're testing this with you all, the community, yeah, there's going to be bugs and there's going to be some stuff that we're figuring out as we go through it. That's why we're kind of doing it to a limited group of people to start. And as we solve these bugs or these problems and like learn about your experiences, we can fine tune it and then share it with more people. So how do you get access? Currently, access to alpha is invite only. This is a very early test. So our initial alpha test group will be closed to a small group of streamers. They might talk about it. You might see it. Very exciting to see it just start to unroll to creators as we go. If you want to help us test dual format and vertical video, you'll have a chance later this fall. We're going to release a wait list for you to sign up once before we're ready to start expanding. So make sure to keep your eyes peeled for that wait list. That really helps us to identify, and we do want like a wide variety, a diverse pool of applicants. So you don't have to be like a certain size or caliber. It's basically like we just want to test it with a large group of people. If you're interested in testing with us, please fill that out. It's so helpful for us.
Yeah, Mary, you said it, but once we define the system requirements and exit alpha, we'll expand testing to more streamers and move to a beta experience with a more robust feature set. And that is likely happening in the fall of 2025, which is the year that we are in right now. Also, I wanted to just quickly address a question from Meinhard in the chat. Meinhard says, hello, when will we be able to say bad words? And I just wanted to point out that you can say bad words on Twitch, as I will do right now. But, so let's talk a little bit about 2K streaming. You mentioned that there was a 2K streaming update. We talked about this in the last episode. Also, we said that we would be talking about 2K streaming. So, making good on a promise. Let's talk a little bit about what's going on with our 2K streaming beta.
Yeah, this is top of mind for most of the people right now, most of the streamers and a lot of people in chat right now. 2K streaming is still in beta, and it's only available to a limited group of beta testers. Many of you signed up to be on the wait list. Thank you so much for doing that, to get beta access in June. We've been gradually expanding access to users on the wait list over the last several weeks. So some of you have gotten access, some of you not yet. And this is all intentional. We're not trying to like pick favorites or make you wait. The reality though is that it's so essential. Every time we do release to a small group of people, we will find that there are issues or there are problems to solve, and we don't want you to have a bad experience, right? So we want to make sure that we're fixing those before we open the pool up to wider people. So thank you for filling out the wait list and being on that wait list. We're going to continue to expand it. But continue, Zach.
Yeah. And in terms of some of the feedback we've heard, I just wanted to let people know that if you're trying to stream in 1440p without access, you'll notice that the 1080p quality variant of your stream will no longer be available, which is like not a great experience for viewers. So what we recommend is waiting until you get access. We're rolling out more of that access over time, as Mary mentioned, but that's the reason why you're seeing some of those quality variants happening. So just be patient as we figure out how we want to roll this out to folks. But yeah.
Yeah. I think some people actually thought it was a bug, but I think the reality is that if you don't have access, but you're trying to stream, it can be confusing for the quality variant of your stream. So it's not a good example. It's not a good experience for anyone. So just wait until you have access. We are going to be giving out more access soon. A lot of the feedback we have been getting so far is really positive. They're enjoying improved quality of their streams, but we've also gotten really valuable feedback from our beta testers so far. The number one piece of feedback that we've gotten was around bit rates and the quality of stream for certain games and devices. And we've heard that loud and clear, and we really appreciate that feedback. So I'm excited to share that today we're increasing bit rates from 7.5 to 9 for 2K or 1440p with the HEVC, and from 6 to 7.5 bitrate for 1080p with AVC when streaming in 2K using advanced broadcasting on Twitch. This update will roll out to all existing beta testers by the end of the week. So we've literally just announced this. This just happened. A lot of you were asking for this, so I hope this is a really great reaction for most of you that we are increasing these bit rates. And a lot of this is coming from, again, feedback from our very early beta testers. So we really appreciate all of your feedback so we can make sure that it's working. There's a lot more to stream quality than bit rates. And I think we have to do a little bit more work to help educate and understand what goes into a quality stream. but this change will still greatly improve the stream quality of your viewers watching you in 2K. It's also going to improve the quality of 1080p AVC renditions of your stream. So for those viewers who can't see the 2K quality based on their device or region, they're also getting a large uptick in quality. Nice.
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 The bitrate update addresses probably the biggest piece of feedback that we've gotten from beta testers. But we've also shipped a few other updates. So like what else is new? We're going to support, excuse me, we're going to start supporting 2K clips in beta in the coming weeks. 2K VODs are already supported in beta. We will also now support 2K streaming on Mac. Check out our 2K help article for the latest on the system requirements there. And then finally, we've been shipping fixes for a number of bugs that were raised by early testers to address freezing and audio issues. So keep sharing that feedback with us. As these things pop up, feel free to drop them into user voice. Let us know what is happening with your streams. That's a great opportunity for us to see what's up and how we can go about addressing those little hiccups and bugs. Yeah.
Thank you. And if you signed up for the wait list, but you haven't gotten access yet, I mentioned this earlier, but keep an eye on your email. We're going to be expanding access to this improved experience more starting next week. So we are going to start adding people to the pool starting next week. But even this huge quality of life update came from our testers. So just be patient as we continue to try and expand this, learn from it, make adjustments, and add more people to the pool of testers.
Cool.
Right.
And with that, we're ready to move on to our Q&A segment. We want to welcome Mike back to the show. He's going to help us answer some of these questions.
We're not going to talk about TwitchCon?
We do that at the end of the show, Mary.
That's at the end. Come on,
that's at the
Mary.
end.
Do TwitchCon now.
That's for you and me to talk about later, Mary. But that's okay. Spoilers for those of you in the chat. We will be talking about TwitchCon later. Yeah, Mike, welcome back. Happy to have you on.
It's been a while. Thanks for having me back.
Happy to have you on to answer some.
I just playing some video games off stage.
Sure. Yeah, that's
trying to make it further in Expedition 33.
Well, yeah, it seems like everybody's playing that right now.
You got a while. It's crazy. That game is like hours and hours to finish, Minton. I think it's cool that you're playing Clair Obscur though. So sorry, you're streaming Clair Obscur, just to understand?
Yeah, with my small but beloved community, we've been doing it. It's been amazing. They love to make fun of me because I'm so bad at dodging and parrying that it's never-ending fun watching me be a bad gamer.
That is important.
Although I consider myself a pro gamer. But finished Act 1 on Sunday. It was a huge moment. Obviously, I won't spoil anything, but just incredible. What an incredible experience.
Mike, people want to know what your handle is in chat. If they want to come check you out. Okay. Okay.
Not doing it.
All right. We'll keep that
if people
to
want
ourselves.
To find me, they can find me.
Yeah, Lil Man Wilson asks if there's any scary indie game suggestions. Mary, I feel like you would be probably the go-to for scary indie games.
I mean, I think there's so many amazing indie games that are scary, and I do consider myself like a horror game and indie game enthusiast. So I'll do my best to give you like a broad option of things that I really have liked in recent years, and hopefully that gives you like something to start with. I actually, for anyone who's really into story-based horror games, I really love Slay the Princess. I think it's so freaky and weird, and it's so cool to play like a story-based concept. It's kind of like playing a Goosebumps choose your own adventure. So like you decide whether or not you're gonna like kill this princess and like crazy stuff happens. It's pretty spoopy, but I think it's actually really well done. I also, for like people who really like Resident Evil or Silent Hill, there was a really amazing new indie game called Crow Country. It came out in recent years that I think is brilliant. And it's basically a love letter to those types of games. So if you like that, you want to have like old school tank controls, watch a girl go to an old theme park and solve crazy stuff with like monsters and just insano stuff happening behind the scenes, Crow Country is where it's at. So those are my two go-tos right now. Stay tuned for more.
I was also going to shout out Signalis, which is also like a PS1 sort of Resident Evil kind of jam that I really loved, like really cool sci-fi horror stuff in that game. Mike's playing Clair Obscur, which is probably pretty scary to some. But let's
It's
get
kind
into
of
some other
scary.
questions. Craven Coyote asks, are there any plans to change how ads work? 3 minutes per hour is too much for a lot of people, and pre-rolls turn generally people away immediately. Mike, do you have an answer for Craven Coyote?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you've seen us focusing a lot on bringing new, less interruptive ad formats, the new vertical video. We have now ads running over chat occasionally, etc. The 3 minutes was, somewhat arbitrary in terms of the target ad break length and time. I've said this many times. I do hope we get to a point where, again, creators have more control over the ad experience. The pre-roll, though, I will say, I know everybody believes that pre-rolls are the most evil thing in the world, and I used to believe that too. Like I literally was the person standing here saying my mission in life is to get rid of pre-rolls. But it turns out we did a whole bunch of experimentation and actually really tried to deeply understand, how do pre-rolls impact engagement? Do people actually click away from the stream when they get a pre-roll? And the reality is they don't. I know everybody believes that, and I know you're not going to believe me saying that isn't true. The reality is, and I'll tell you, since we talked about it, I'm a small streamer, and I'm not running 3 minutes of ads to turn on pre-rolls, and I feel like my community is doing all right. So I try to reduce the anxiety about pre-rolls, because they really aren't that big of a deal for people that want to engage and find you and come and see what you're doing in your community. All that being said, in terms of your question, I think in the long run, we will, be making changes. We're making changes to solve a few problems. One is, in certain places, we've done such a good job of convincing people to run ad breaks that if you're a very large streamer, unfortunately, there's less ads for you than there used to be. And it's really important to us, because the bigger you are, the more important ads are, that we ensure that, if ads are the primary way that you support yourself as a creator, that you have ads when you hit the ad button. So you will see us, particularly in some parts of the world, making some adjustments to try to encourage, smaller streamers to run less ads, so that the bigger streamers can have advantage of ads for their to support them. I don't have anything specific to announce today, but I will tell you, if there's one thing that I think a lot about, it is absolutely the ad experience, getting to the extent there is an impact in discovery. As much as, when you're new to a channel, you find somebody in the feed, or you find somebody, browsing the site. Yeah, we don't, ideally in a perfect world, a viewer would not see a pre-roll. And we are working very hard to take pre-rolls out of the way in that new to channel experience, right? So that's things you'll see coming in the coming weeks and months as we go through the year of trying to solve that problem specifically.
Right on. Another question comes from Kugel Blitz, who asks, would Twitch ever consider changing the way front page works, hopefully improving upon it? Mike, what do you think about the front page?
Yeah, front page, a lot of things going on the front page, right? You got, the carousel, where oftentimes we're using it for commercial purposes, to, doing branded content and that kind of thing, or promoting content where we have partnerships or we're interested in. I think we're probably in the homepage right now, it turns out. So there's very much that component. We obviously do allow streamers to request time. We've changed all those processes in terms of access to the homepage. I do think, there's, again, no immediate plans for changes here, but things that we think about as it relates to the homepage is, making sure it's fair. And I think over time, we want it to be more personalized, so that the content that's on the homepage is actually relevant for you. And that, of course, that helps streamers, because the more relevant your channel is to a potential new viewer, the more helpful it'll be. So you'll see adjustments, but we don't have a big secret plan that we're about to unveil that's going to completely rethink the homepage beyond what we've said about making it, fair and easy and transparent to get access, and then driving more personalized content, so that the content's relevant for you.
I heard someone say once that the homepage of a website should be like ordering pizza, and there should always be cheese and pepperoni, right? Because those are things everybody likes. And so we usually try and serve up some stuff on the front page that we assume that you'll like. But that also means
Absolutely.
that we might want to give you a piece of pizza that you've never heard of, or a piece of pizza that you like maybe because of your other preferences. If you're more likely to like a Hawaiian pizza, then we're going to serve you that. So a lot of the times, what I really love about our front page is we've been doing these new things called shelves. I mean, they're not super new, but they're new in many ways because before they were so limited with how we could make them and how we could construct them. But now you'll probably recognize that we're able to uplift shelves really quickly and efficiently for different things that's going on in the community. I'll give you an example. When the fires happened in LA earlier this year, which was really devastating for not just so many like people as celebrities, but like streamers who live there who were losing their homes and their lives were affected by it. And so we were able to pin the shelf to raise money for people who were impacted by these fires on the front page. And that's really cool. A couple of years ago, I could not do that. That was not something that I was able to do. So we are updating our front page all the time to make it better for you. A lot of times when I get this question though, people are like, why isn't it better for me, the streamer? I want to be on the front page more. And my response to you is why don't you take a look at the front page shelf opportunities and see how you can insert yourself into community spaces that will give you front page opportunities? And I will give you examples. Just like the charity one, you will notice that when we're pinning a shelf like raising money for charity, we're doing it because you're using the charity tool. So you should be thinking about how you can utilize the charity tool in the event that you want to raise money during an emergency. Another option is check out when we have shelves for different holiday events like Pride, Women's History Month, Black History Month. Those you can easily join if you're a part of our guilds. Join our guilds, and that way you'll know when we're going to have these moments and these events, and then you can participate in these awesome uplift moments. We will also have shelves for different holidays and events like April Fools. We had shelves for April Fools that if you like streamed one of our stupid categories, you got uplift. So pay attention. Follow our Twitter, but also like be involved in the community, join the guilds, join clubs. Oh my gosh, joining clubs is a really brilliant idea, but like just get involved and that will give you more opportunities to be on the front page. I don't know if that literally answers your question, but I think it's so important. Like that's the other half of it, which is like we owe you guys better ways to uplift, but you also owe it to yourself to find ways where you could be like, oh, I need to be more involved in the Twitch community. I need to join these clubs, these guilds. I need to be participatory, and that will help.
Yeah,
good tips.
Sure. I'm laughing because I see Jez in chat, who knows a lot about our homepage, asking about pineapple pizza, which we'll set aside the pineapple pizza point, but I was amused by his input.
I personally believe pineapple belongs on pizza, but I'm spicy like
that. Peanut Butter Rampage asks, any plans to bring the mobile feature directly send an edited clip after its creation on the streamer's chat on browser? Let me read that again. Any plans to bring the mobile feature to directly send an edited clip after its creation to the streamer's chat on browser? Okay, so like bringing over a mobile feature to desktop.
Bringing a mobile feature to desktop. Okay, so this is an example where I don't specifically understand every detail here. And although what it gives me is a good question to ask my team about, hey, we got this input from a viewer that has maybe a really good idea. So I'll take it back. I don't know. It seems like based on the way you're asking it, obviously we're very much aligned in terms of what can we do to make it easier for clip creation, clip sharing, and that includes both obviously sharing within the community that you clipped, etc. So thanks for the input, but I can't commit to doing that today.
I see a lot of mobile suggestions for browser-based features. BIPOC Streamer Award says Twitch stories on desktop would make things easier. There's a lot of these sort of cross-application things that I think we might want to take into consideration.
Yeah, if you go the other direction, like there's a lot of things that you can do on desktop you can't do on mobile, and I will say that's something, especially as a streamer, when you go in, even finding things can be very difficult. Not everything is there. We probably mentioned this in different places, but we really want to get to a place where your clip management in mobile are like peanut butter and jelly in terms of you get up, you're done streaming, you have your clips that you can then decide if you want to edit them, share them, export them, whatever you want to do, and make that all very seamless. So definitely you're talking about improving the mobile experience for both viewers and streamers, 100%. Got a long list of things we're working on there.
I agree. And like when it comes to prioritization, like what things we want to do first, it's parity. So like it's mostly important that things that we already have on desktop that we know are super valuable are things that you can have on mobile. That makes a lot of sense to us. It's like this already works on desktop. So yes, make sure that it works on mobile. That's why everybody was like so stoked to make sure that mod view is on mobile. It should be there and it should be on Android and we should have that parity.
Yep.
Undefined 314 asks, will there be a way to return clips to clip creator ID, not by broadcaster?
Oh.
Interesting. I do think this is on the list, but again, this is one of those things where I can't promise that it's coming in the next week. But I do know this is something that we're absolutely is on the list.
It's a good idea as well of like the ability as well of like, can we search by the clips that I've made and et cetera? And the thing that is, I think, interesting to balance here for me as a content creator, I obviously want people to make clips of my channel. And I think when people come to my channel, I hope that they go to my clip section and see some of my clips to get a better understanding of like what kind of content creator I am. I wonder like the feasibility of like going to any user's channel and like seeing the clips that they make and learning about a user more from the clips that they've constructed, right? So it's like, these are really interesting things, but the focus always is on building a really strong community for the streamer. So like ultimately, I feel like a lot of the focuses are like making sure that the streamer can have a great way to share clips of their content and like why you should be watching them and building their community. That's generally like, I think, where we focus most of our time.
Yeah, for sure. But you know, things that we are working on too is acknowledging there's some really amazing community members that are putting a lot of work into clip creation, sharing, etc. So you will see us, you know, obviously trying to help, you know, shine a light on those amazing community members and increase their recognition as a consequence.
Yeah, it's a good idea. And it makes a lot of sense. And I think maybe like that's also connected to like things like watch streaks, which is like we want to be able to like reward viewers for being like awesome viewers.
Love watch streaks. Amazing product.
Was it your idea, Minton? who came up with that? They're a genius.
There was
whoever had that idea must be so smart and handsome, you know?
I'm not claiming the idea. I'm laughing because Barry was in chat asking for a date, and Monica gave him a very non-specific date. So that's why I was kind of making fun of. Jez just called out. It was not my idea, and it was not. I'm not claiming don't watch stream. I do though. I love gamification. I love those type of mechanics. I think streaks are amazing.
Fireball Fitz asks, can you hold payouts even after the threshold?
Oh.
Yes. Yeah, you can always hold your payout. That's available today.
Sweet. Short and sweet. Gemkuro
hold it
asks,
for thousands and thousands of dollars. I don't want to get a check unless it's a shit ton of money. That's what I would do.
Well, to be fair, if you're an affiliate, you do have to pay the fee. So, for example, if you're doing a wire transfer, there is a fee there. So it may make sense that you want to accrue a larger amount before you pay a fee. So that's why we do that.
Those are the top tips I expect from you, Money Mike.
Mm-hmm. It's right there in the name. Jem Kuro asks, can we add emotes before becoming affiliates?
Well, if you're a streamer, we now allow you to sign up and onboard. And if you onboard, that would then allow you to upload emotes to use on your channel.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. The answer is yes. So now you can have emotes before being affiliate. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Cool.
Big Glenny asks, what's the difference in revenue split with affiliates and partners on subs? Is it still 50-50? Mike?
It's the same as there's no changes to rev shares here. And for monetizing creators that have not reached affiliate, you will get paid out as an affiliate at the standard rev share for an affiliate.
Okay. DJ Newfangled asks, the DJ program has been around for almost a year. How's it going? And will it be around long term?
Yeah, I will say absolutely. We're thinking long term. There's no question on that. We're, as you noted, we're a year in now. We've certainly, it's been successful in terms of serving the needs of these creators to be able to create this content a way that's permissible. So that's been a huge success. At the same time, we know there's a lot of feedback and there's some pain points. We have a list of things that we're, considering in terms of what we can potentially do to reduce those pain points for creators, or provide workarounds or other ways to solve the same problem. I know. So I would say it's going, as well as could be expected at this point, and we are in it for the long term, no question on that. And we're at year one, but we're we're not done inventing in that space.
Awesome. Okay. Slurble asks, are there any plans to make partner status more accessible as well, given the Plus program, given the Plus programs within itself?
Well, the Plus program is accessible for non-partners, to be clear. So that's not a gate in terms of getting access to the Plus program. We don't have any immediate plans or nothing to say in terms of contemplating changes to the partner program. We're generally pretty happy with it. Happy with where we're at with affiliate. Now, there was a question asked in chat, I think, and it might be on this list somewhere, about like, hey, can you, is there maybe a new thing that gets you between affiliate and partner? And I'll say, we do recognize it can be a long journey for many creators to, grow their community and get to a point where they can reach partner. And we know that, we see that, we track that. I think most of our focus there is on, things that we've done in terms of the achievement program or the achievements, etc., trying to make it, clear what you need to do to continue growing so that you can reach partner, as opposed to introducing a new stop in the middle that, probably won't provide a lot of value.
I also encourage you because oh, sorry, go ahead, Zach.
No, that's fine.
I was going to say, we get that question a lot because this journey is a lot like going to college or getting a degree in streaming. I think about that a lot, where it's just you get all of this. It feels really good to hit affiliate. It feels awesome. It's a really good feeling to get acknowledgement for your hard work. And then there's just a huge amount of time before you get your next acknowledgement of all of your hard work. And you're doing all this work in between. I do encourage you to always check your path to partner, which will give you really nice, good feelings that you have increased your average CCV, or that you have been hitting the stream duration that we expect for somebody to be able to get to partner. Those types of things should still feel really good. And I think your path to partner is your friend to give you that feedback. I also really encourage you to check out Creator Camp. We just updated all of our level 1 education systems, and this is perfect for someone who's an affiliate looking to hit partner. It's a great way, and you do get nice feel goods for each completion article that you've read through. And we have found that those types of things, putting in that work and learning about best practices for streamers, will help you grow and hit partner in the long term. So I encourage you to do that. Just even little tiny feel goods to let you know that your hard work does pay off, but also putting in the energy, it returns if you put in the effort.
Yeah, there's so many good things in Creator Camp that if you're newer to streaming, in terms of how to be successful, the dashboard, there's I noticed this. My path to partner is all going to be a long path, but I appreciate all the little insights I get in the dashboard and the prompts and the reminders. It's kind of 3 big things that we talk about consistently, like networking and collaboration. Be consistent. This is my biggest failure as a streamer. I am consistently inconsistent, too. Which is not.
Hey,
Zach too.
Hey. Easy.
Sorry, network and collaboration, etc. So there's a clear path. But go to Creator Camp. There's a lot of good insights there. Pay attention to your dashboard. It is a long journey, but we are trying to, as Mary said, help you, make it through that path.
Maxa Drums asks, with the introduction of Partner Plus last year, it was said the thresholds for the splits would eventually be lowered. Are there any updates on that end?
Well, we did earlier this year. We did change the threshold in certain parts, certain countries, very specifically. Just to remind everybody, or to talk to that for 1 second, we kind of pay attention as you look across the globe. We had kind of targets that we were hoping for in terms of partners, or not partners, even all creators, to be able to get access to the Plus program. We saw that we weren't being successful in specifically LATAM, and adjusted the criteria to help those creators, attain that Plus program and the higher rev shares that go with it. We don't have anything. We evaluate this at least annually. Oftentimes we do a mid-year check-in, and we look and say, okay, is the output we're seeing in terms of the number of creators that are able to access it, is it where we want it to be? If not, we'll make adjustments. So no announcements today, nothing specific. It's just a constant reminder. It's something that we haven't forgotten about, and we look at it often in terms of, is it meeting our goal of helping sustain creators that are dedicated live streaming creators? And if not, we make adjustments.
Right on. Another question from, wait, hang on. I lost where we were at. Sorry. This is from Ndefined 314. Will there be an option to have the clip creation menu in a separate tab?
Another interesting idea, maybe. And we'll take that idea back to the team, which is one of the reasons we do this show, is to take ideas like this. And when I see them here, then they get probably, everybody thinks we don't pay attention to user voice. We actually read user voice. All your user voices get read. But the show here is another good place to put in ideas. And we'll take those back.
Awesome.
I think sometimes the spiciness with user voice is also like, are you going to respond to it? And I think sometimes the answer is maybe, right? Like we're like, oh, that's a good idea. When are we going to prioritize it? Where is it going in the queue? And that's really difficult to respond to a user voice and say like, thank you so much. We're thinking about this. I don't think that's satisfying to say. And I think so a lot of times what happens is we don't like resolve the question. We keep it so that we can reference it and come back to it. But there is no like immediate response or answer to it. So I agree that like that's not always satisfying, but the point of user voice is to be able to amalgamate so much of your thoughts and opinions and allow us to have upvotes so that we can process in real time, oh, this is very important to you. And I can tell you, like, I have personally on more than half a dozen occasions already this year used user voice to be like, this is a thing we have to pay attention to. So it's like very helpful for me to be able to like point to something and say like, our community really cares about this. Let's talk about it. So please, please, please use user voice.
Hey, here's an idea for your show. Maybe you should do a segment every once in a while that's like, hey, what are we seeing in user voice? And then give Dan or myself or others the opportunity to, share our thoughts. Just
I love
an idea.
that, actually.
So, that is CPO.
No promises.
Chief Producer Officer. Look at that.
I love it. Getting beaten up by user voice is such a fun section of the show. And I actually really like the idea of like being able to honestly answer like, why didn't we do this yet? So yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Mike, we have time for one more question.
One more?
So I'm gonna, yeah, we got time for one more because
we'll get through them. Let's get through them. There's like 5 more.
Okay. We have time for 5 more questions. This breaking news. We have 5 more questions. Any updates? This comes from Max at Drums as well. Max at Drums got a lot of questions in, a lot of great questions from you today. Thank you. Any updates on being able to have multiple categories in addition for the phone app, being able to follow, choose tags to view and tab would be great. And then they provide us with a few different examples of hashtags that they'd like to see, comedy, music, etc.
Yeah, again, appreciate the input and the ideas. No immediate plan, no commitment here. I will say of all the things that we consistently think about, like the discovery experience and helping connect viewers and streamers is probably top of the list as it relates to whether it's the feed or recommendations, or as Mary was talking about, the homepage. The browse structure that we have that was, basically been here since day 0 at Twitch. All are opportunities for improvement. So, communities is another thing we hear about constantly. Like, hey, you took away communities. And one of the things you could do with communities, I believe, is you could be a member of multiple communities. So these ideas do go in circles. We do think about them constantly, but nothing to share in terms of a specific plan or date for making changes.
Max of Drums also asks, with 2K streaming being available, can we get up to this bit rate? Can we get to up the bit rate of 1080p?
Yeah, no plans for changes outside of enhanced broadcasting. We're very focused on the enhanced broadcasting piece because you got enhanced broadcasting, you got 2K, and of course you got vertical video coming. So we're very focused on that part of the experience as a streamer. We don't have any plans to make changes to bitrate outside of the enhanced broadcasting change we announced earlier today.
Glitchbite asks, how about the ability for the viewer to mute non-VOD audio channel while watching live so the viewer can choose to get your music or not?
Interesting. No plans. Appreciate the idea. I don't know if that's one of the things that we're always doing as the product team at Twitch is trying to make sure that we're working on things that are really, really important to the largest possible segment of the community. Doesn't mean we don't do things that may be specific to a smaller segment of users, of course, but anyway, appreciate the idea. It's an interesting example. I don't know if I've heard that one before, so every time I hear new ideas, I appreciate how passionate the community is about the experience on Twitch.
Big Glenny asks, do you have to enable 18 plus to be able to say or use curse or bad words, swears as we call them around these parts?
The one requirement that I'm aware of is that if you are going to use excessive profanity, and feel free to reference the content classification labels for more details on what that may mean, then you have to use the content classification label for excessive profanity.
I will add one more caveat to that, which is a lot of times when you're on the front page, we do ask that your stream is for all audiences, and that means younger viewing audiences. So if you're going to be on a shelf, if you're going to be on the front page and getting some type of promo, to be considerate of the fact that like you're going to be for more audiences than you usually would, and to just be careful with that. So I'm not saying you're not allowed. I'm just saying like throwing around a bunch of swears makes you not accessible towards younger audiences. So keep that in mind.
It's a really good point. We are very, very specific on the requirements for the homepage.
Let's see. I believe that is the end of our questions. Yeah, I think that's all of them for right now.
Great.
Mike, thank you so much for joining us today, for answering so many questions. I'm sure we'll be delighted to have you back on the next time Dan is unavailable.
I appreciate the thought.
That sounded a lot meaner than I meant it to. Like I finished it as a joke, like a real haha, and then as soon as it got out of my mouth, I was like, that sounded really rude. I'm sorry, Mike.
Well, good news. Dan will be back. You know, 6 months from now, when he's on at another streamer event, maybe I'll get my time in the sun. But I appreciate the opportunity. It's always so fun to be on this show, and it goes by so fast.
We appreciate having you. We appreciate having you, awesome. And love hearing about your adventures in Claire Obscure. Hope to see you live.
Maybe I'll finish the game by the next time I'm on.
Yeah.
Anyway, oh my God.
We can do a spoiler
That's crazy. Cast. It takes forever. That game's so long. All right.
All right.
See you, dude.
See you, Mike. Okay, Mary, we have one last topic, and that is TwitchCon San Diego. Are you, first of all, are you going to go? Do you think you'll go this year?
I think I will go.
Okay.
I usually get to go to TwitchCon, and I will say, like, to brag a little bit, I think it's like one of the highlights of my job and what I get to do. I absolutely love being able to see other streamers, IRL, hang out with all of you. The events that we do on Glitch, which you help run, are so much fun. We do get to operate like our largest Glitch theater, but in addition to that, so many community programs come to life at TwitchCon. The guilds have a guild space and a lounge where we can hang out and meet other people who are interested in joining, or just talk about how we can support and represent each other in the space. Meetups, oh my gosh, so you can find other horror enthusiasts, people who are asking about horror games. You're gonna wanna go to the horror meetup at TwitchCon. It's crazy, it's so much fun, and it's massive. I think there's just like unlimited things that we could do. Oh, creator camp space, hello, we were just talking about education. Do you guys know, like, hello, the massive about people who go to TwitchCon are going to learn. They're going, in fact, one of our biggest ticket buyers, you know, they're like affiliates, and we're looking to improve and grow ourselves. So Creator Camp is the best place for you to ask questions, learn about Path to Partner, talk to other creators, network, and learn how you can grow your channel or meet your own individual goals. Not everybody's goal is to grow. Some of them are to meet really good friends, people to game with. Some of them are just like talk about something that they're experts in. Find your own goals and meet them through Creator Camp. So TwitchCon's awesome. I could like talk about it forever. Zach, what do you want me to say?
Well, first of all, I want you to say hello to Ash. Ash said hi is in chat. She just popped in to talk about how much she loves TwitchCon. And we know this is true because we've seen Ash many times at TwitchCon. I'm hoping to see her in San Diego as well. But yes, tickets are live now. Our featured streamer lineup has been announced. You can check that out, see who's going to be there. Ticket prices will go up on August 2nd. So if you're thinking about getting tickets and joining us in San Diego, think about doing that before 8/2. And there are some new perks tied to the 3-day ticket, including 1 month free trial of Turbo, custom emotes, etc. So if you're interested in joining us, TwitchCon right around the corner. We had a meeting today, and I think they said it was something like 83 days away, which made me a little bit ill. But we're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it together, and it's gonna be great. So
you're gonna get it together. You're gonna do a great TwitchCon. I think like, for us in our world, we literally count down the days to TwitchCon because it's such a huge deal for us here. And so we care a lot about what goes on in this space. And we absolutely love all of your thoughts and your opinions and how you think TwitchCon can be a better value for you or what makes you excited to go. We are so thrilled to do it. We will be bringing back some beloved things that we know you can look forward to. Glitch Theater will have an awesome showcase as usual with an opening ceremony with a keynote from Dan. There'll be lots of surprises that we get to announce along the way, but there's going to be a lot of really good stuff that we're planning. I wish we could say more, Zach.
Shortly, I hear. Rumor has it there will be more to say shortly. The show is getting closer, so stick around. Including next week, next Friday, Twitch Public Access. We're going to talk a lot about TwitchCon there as well. So tune in next Friday to TPA right here on /Twitch. Until then, we're going to go ahead and wind down this show. I want to say thanks once again to Mike Minton, and I also want to take an opportunity to apologize a second time for being so rude upon his departure. I'm sorry, Mike. Please don't fire me. I also want to thank all of our friends and product marketing that helped us put our show together this month. And as always, I want to shout out Mark, who is our technical director. Mark is the king of technical direction, and the show wouldn't happen without him. So thank you so much, Mark. Mary, any last words? That's ominous. Anything else you want to impart before we go back to our day jobs here?
It's just a lot of humans that work behind the scenes to make sure this show happens for you all. It's probably impossible to acknowledge everybody, but Sheila, Vivian, Monica, so many people from the product team work really hard to make sure that we have like as quality and good updates as we can for you, especially things about like things that are top of mind for you, things that you're upset about or things that you're curious about or you have questions about or you haven't seen anything for a while. So it's our honor to bring this show to you and continue to do it. My God. For us, something that helps us know that we're doing a good job is we have metrics of, how many people are watching the show, how many people are commenting. So thank you for being in chat. Following the channel really helps. All of these things help showcase to us, yes, people actually watch this and they're interested and they're engaged in the content. And so it's worth us doing this. So you help us every day, literally by watching and commenting and just being involved in this. So I hope that this is helpful to you and that you feel like you're getting some good feedback from the company and from Twitch in general, and that you learned something today. I hope so. If not, make a user voice. I'll read the next episode.
There you go.
Apparently we're doing that.
We're going to send you on over, according to our new producer, Mike, we're going to send you on over to Moco Made. They are in the middle of a Lego and brick building stream right now, raising money for St. Jude. So get in there, get into chat, tell them that Twitch sent you. And if you can help out St. Jude, please feel free to do so. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back the third Wednesday of August for another episode of Patch Notes. And until then, be kind to one another. See ya.
Bye.